Good afternoon. It's afternoon. So we had some lunch together, me and Robin and Hilma, and then I did some work at home when she was asleep for her afternoon nap. I did the editing for the video that's going out today, which was a short one, and yeah, it's a short one because I'm not feeling 100%. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm hoping I will be better, like my voice will be better tomorrow, because I'm supposed to film I have planned to film a knitting podcast that are supposed to go out this weekend on YouTube. That's the update so far. I haven't done that much today, actually. That was worth filming, but I wanted to show you what I want to sew in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping to have these done before Christmas, but I don't know if that's gonna happen if I'm being honest. Okay, so I'm hoping to have these finished. I have one project that is really easy. It's just attaching the bands, the shoulders, because I did some altering on that one, and that is one that you might have seen me, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me worn this before, because it's a favorite. So it's this, it has a really nice striped skirt in this cotton fabric, and it's a black bodice, and I just did some altering on the shoulders, so I just have to sew them together. So that's a really quick project. I should be able to have that finished before Christmas. We'll see about that. The other one that I think is the more quick project than the last one is because I know how I want it. And that's a black linen dress that I have cut out and everything. All the pieces are ready to go. I just need, I need maybe 3 hours or 2.5 hours to just sew. I know how to make the dress and how to make it as time efficient as I can. So that's a really quick project, just if I have the time in the evening someday, which I do most of the time, but most of the time I want to knit. I think this is a 100% linen fabric. I'm not that sure now. Yeah, I think this is the washed linen that I usually get. And then lastly, I have a project that I started this summer. It would be perfect to have for this Christmas because it's a red skirt, and it's kind of folksy. It's a what do you call it? A livkjol, but it's like a vest that is attached to a skirt, and the opening is in the front. So this is the back, and this is the front. So you have a slit here, and I have an opening in the front. So the bodice is quite finished. I just don't know, I haven't done the sleeves, like the armhole yet, but I just have to make up how to close it. I don't know. I talked to Sara Wallgren about it, and she said do the hooks and eyes. Do you say that? Hooks and eyes. I think so. And I will do that, I think. But it's almost finished. I just have to hem the bottom of the skirt, and then make up the closing and hem the armholes. And then I have an idea that I will add this band, which is an amazing band. I want to add that to the skirt, to the waist. That would be so pretty, because I think that would look amazing as kind of like a belt. So I don't have that much left on either of the black dress. I haven't even started sewing, but as I know these steps to that one, I don't categorize it as much left to do. I just have to find some time to do it. So that's my sewing update for now. Hello, welcome to the evening. It is now 6 o'clock and Hilma is asleep. Robin is on his way home, and I want to make Saffron Oat Bites, which is something that I have made the last couple of years a lot, every Christmas. So essentially it is chocolate balls. What do you say in English? It must have a name in English. Chokladboll, English. Chocolate ball. Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture of what I mean. I mean these. So it's like butter, oats, cacao. What is it? It's sugar, of course. And then you mix it and then you roll it in like coconut shreds or sugar. So it's that, but it's a Christmassy kind. So it's with saffron instead. And I got this recipe from a friend named Emma, who brought it to a glöggfika a long time ago. This was maybe 2015. No, it must have been like 2017 or something. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then I asked for the recipe, and then I made them. I have made them every Christmas. Multiple times a Christmas year. So I'm gonna change my battery. I can see that. But I will take out the ingredients and then I will tell you what it is, and then I will have the recipe in the description down below, so you can make them as well, because they are lovely, I promise you. Okay, let's make some sweets. Okay, so we have all the ingredients now. The first thing is oats, and I mix them so they are more like a powder, not like totally only powdery, but like mostly powder. And then bits in as well. So I've done that. I will, yeah, there you go. Okay, so I have some oats in here. I will now add the dates, and I will also remove my rings because it's gonna be sticky. I'm also gonna take out the plate. Where's my plate that I usually have them on? Here. So I usually use this one. I don't really know why, but I really like it. So oats, 2 deciliters. Next thing are dates, and if they're this small, I usually add like 9. It says 7 in the recipe, but you know, if they are really small, I add 9. If they are really big, I add 6 or 7. Depends on the size. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. Okay, so let's go for this bigger one. Okay, and then you can also do this step beforehand. To get the most out of the saffron, or not the most, but get, you know, I have learned that you should add the saffron to a bit of liquor beforehand to get the flavor out. So I will, I have some Disaronno, which is almond liquor, I think. Yeah, it smells really good. And I think that adds a bit of depth and so on, but you can also totally not use liquor, of course. Oh, this is loose in the bag. It used to be, I'm used to it being like in a bag in the bag. But then you add 1 bag, like half a gram of saffron to that liquor, or not to liquor. If you don't want to add liquor to it, you can melt a bit of butter and then add the saffron to the butter beforehand. that works really good as well. So, and if you don't want to use butter, hello, if you're vegan and you don't want to use butter, it also works with 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. That's really good as well. So let that be there a bit, and then you add your butter. It's 50 grams, but this is like 45 because I didn't have enough, but that's fine because I added some dates. And then you're gonna mush this up. Just it. Also some salt. And then you're gonna mash it up. It takes some time because the butter is cold and the dates are cold as well. Okay, and then you will have a dough that looks like this. You know, it's a firm dough. And then you can add your saffron to it. Okay. And then you can mash it all together again. And then it looks like this. And this is, it's bright yellow because it's saffron, but you can't see that, I think, in the camera. But you know, it looks like this. It's like a dough. And then you're gonna wash your hands. Now it's time to roll them up, and then you can also roll them in like shredded coconut if you want to, or sugar, but you know, I wouldn't do that because they are sweet. So I roll them up, and I make quite small ones because it's really nice to have like a bite size, and then they also, you know, I think it's nicer to have small ones. And there's more of them as well. And they look like this. This is such a treat to have at home. We almost always have the ingredients for this because it's butter, oats, dates, saffron, and that's it. So there's nothing like weird that you have to buy. If you don't buy dates that very often, that might be a thing that you have to buy, but then you have like a whole box and you can make maybe 4 or 5 batches of these, and you can, I have never frozen them because I eat them before they potentially go bad, but I would try that actually. I think it should be fine. We freeze the chocolate balls that we make at work. You can also dip them in chocolate, or, you know, try something to make them a bit different. But I really love this recipe, and yeah, they are a staple at our house around this time of year. Yeah. So Robin's on his way home, but he had to stay at work to do some practice for rehearsal tomorrow at work. So I won't start dinner just yet, but I will have some applesauce, and this is the thing that we always done in my family, which is have applesauce with milk and crisp bread. I would think that if you aren't Swedish, maybe you don't have crisp bread at home. But yeah, maybe crackers or something. Looks like this. Nice. And we will have them after dinner, or a few of them, or maybe all of them, who knows. Okay, so I make applesauce sorry, it's an awkward angle. I tried one and they were delicious. Okay, I make applesauce every autumn. Either I get apples from one of, like, from my dad or from my brother or my brother's in-laws. So I make applesauce and store it in the fridge, no, freezer, and then I bring it out whenever I feel like it. So that was today. I also love it when it's really, really cold, like on the edge of frozen. Okay, so I have my applesauce here. I'm gonna take some noodle yogurt. This is one of the kinds of crisp bread that we have. Cracker bread. Do you say that? Knäckebröd? Yeah, maybe cracker bread. Sounds like a drug. But yeah, so this is one of the kinds that I usually buy. And then I take one of these. It looks like this. Focus, please. It's important. And then I break it down onto the applesauce. And then I add milk to it. Yeah, it's hard to see. But you know, it's very good. It's very tasty. It's a good, like, snack if you have a while until dinner. Eden says, hello, give me food. Since the last time she was in heat, which was like a month ago, she's been so hungry. Yeah. She wants to eat all the time, and she wasn't like that before. She was like barely ate her food, and she had food, and she had candy and everything, you know, dog candy, dog treats, but she was not like this. This is a crazy dog. I'm gonna have my applesauce now, and then wait for Robin to decide what dinner we will make today. And then I will maybe weave. I have so little left on my weave, so maybe I will do that tonight. Actually, I have graded the sweater that I'm working on, and I have named it. I will tell you the name, but not today, because I just want to have it, you know, sink in and see if I really like it. I think I do, but we will see about that. But I have graded it, and I'm very happy with the grading. I'm just gonna do some measurements. Yeah, that's the update for now, but I will eat this now. Bye. Hey. It is time to make some dinner. I got a bit cold sitting in the sofa working and eating my applesauce. But it was yummy. Not yummy, it was yummy. But I think we're gonna have some noodles for dinner. So we have this dish called Anna's Noodle Party, which is kind of like an Asian inspired noodle dish that I usually just grab everything that we have in the fridge that suits the dish and put it in a pan, and then I boil the noodles, make a dressing, and I usually make these cucumber what do you say, gochujang. I'm gonna show you. I have this spice, gochujang. It is amazing. This is the only chili thing that I ever add to my dishes, because I'm sorry, Eden. Because I don't like spicy that much. Can't handle it. But gochujang is my kind of spice. Not yours. Okay. But yeah, so I usually do that. And then I just add the things that we have at home. So we'll do that today, and we have some Brussels sprouts which I will roast in the oven. And I will add some kale, which is my fave. Some other cabbage. We're a big cabbage kale household. We have some tomatoes, we have some cucumber, carrots. Yeah. And then I do the dressing, which is like sesame oil, soy sauce, gochujang, vinegar. It's a nice one, and we usually do this kind of like once a week. It's a good one. And we use egg noodles, which is a bit more protein in it. I will show you the food when I'm finished. Bye. Here's Robin's plate of noodles, cucumber, kale, and Brussels sprouts, broccoli. Yes? This is my plate. Okay, so the base layer is the same. It's just a massive amount of kale on top because it's my fave. Yeah. Bon appetit! I have now cut the shawl off my loom. Yay! I did miss one of the, when I warped the loom, I missed one of them, so it's a double warp here, but that's fine. It would add to the interest of it. But yeah, it's very see-through right now, but I'm very much looking forward to washing it tomorrow. Won't do that tonight because it's too late, but I will wash it in a short program for, I think we have a program that is maybe 20 minutes and 40 degrees, oh 30 degrees. I think I will start with that and see. Better be safe than sorry. But yeah, so I'm very happy with it, and I will also show it in daylight before and after I wash it, because it's very interesting to see how it changes, because now it doesn't look that nice. It doesn't feel very cozy, it doesn't look very cozy. It will transform tomorrow. Maybe I will warp my band weave, because I have a warp finished. I'll do that. Hello there. I'm seeing a trend of ending the vlog in the bathroom by the horrible lights. It's fine though. I just done the dishes, and I've had a nice night. I finished my scarf. I warped the band weave, which is a band loom. Yeah. And I done some knitting feels like a really long night. It was a nice dinner. We had the Saffron Oat Bites, where you can find the link, no, not the link, the recipe down below if you want to try it out. Yeah, and I've done the dishes. Prepared the coffee for the morning. I feel... Sorry, the battery died just when I said I feel on top of things. Okay, so I will now take my makeup off, brush my teeth, and then go to bed. I hope that you had a nice time with me today, and yeah. Are you working on something while you're watching my videos? Let me know in the comments down below if you have a knitting project, or do you have a weaving project? Do you have an embroidery, maybe sewing, crocheting, something else, wood whittling? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you're working on. And yeah, I also, yeah, okay, so I wanted to talk about this. This is a end of I don't know why I have all this energy, but I asked on my Instagram, I think it was yesterday, yeah, about a yarn calendar, because I have seen yarn calendars all over the place, and I feel like for the first time in my life I feel like I want a yarn calendar, but I don't want like a sock yarn one, because I don't use sock yarn. But I was recommended a hand dyer on Instagram. She's called Thibaut Hand Dyed. It's very, yeah, there you go. And she had a yarn calendar this year that was like Hillesvåg, pälsull, and like naturally dyed. I'm gutted that I didn't see this before, because I would have got that and I would have loved that, I think. So I'm hoping that she will do calendar next year as well. I'm hoping so. But if you would know anyone who makes a like a rustic yarn advent calendar in no lilac, sorry, that's really weird request, but I really don't like purple or lilacs. So if you know anyone who does that, please let me know. Or if you do that, maybe you're looking at this and thinking, I do that every year and you missed me. So let me know. Now I will go to bed. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Bye.